Grand Rising, my beautiful family, Retta's Recovery Reminders. Ratchet's here with me, of course, as always. My sidekick. She's my strength, my rock. She's all I need to get me through every day, and I'm so grateful for her. She's been such a blessing in my healing. Today is March 21st. It is really snowy and yucky outside, and it's the first day of spring, so let's just be grateful that it's not worse than it is, and know that the sun is coming back this way, and spring is going to be here sooner than later. Let's hope. All right, today I open my heart and mind to be aware. Trust is the foundation I must build my life upon. You cannot realize the meaningful fruits of a commitment or an agreement if you don't have trust. Trust is the belief that you will do what you say you will do, regardless of what anyone else is doing. This does not mean that you should not expect other people to honor their word. This does not mean that you should not expect other people to honor their word. Trust as the foundation of any relationship means knowing what you know about yourself, being willing to share that information with other people involved, and believing that what you know about yourself can and will get you through whatever happens. When you don't trust yourself, how can you expect to trust someone else? If you are not willing to ask for what you want up front, you're not going to get it. When you make an agreement with someone without asking for what you really want, you will undoubtedly become suspicious of them because you know that they don't know anything. They don't know everything that you know. When you enter an agreement built on this kind of foundation, you will ultimately become resentful of the other person. It's not them, it's you. You know that they don't have what you really expect them to do. Oh, you know that they don't know what you really expect them to do. Many agreements fall apart because the people who enter them are not ready to share the truth about themselves. They are hiding and believe that something is being hidden. Ooh, yes, they are not being honest and believe that something is being hidden. And they are not being honest and are on the lookout for dishonesty. It is only when you trust yourself to be able to move through whatever happens that you will attract people who can move smoothly with you. Wow. Until today, you may not have been aware of the agreements you made where trust and self-trust were not present. Just for today, work on trusting yourself. And be sure to let yourself off the hook for the agreements you have made that did not work out. Today, I am devoted to building a trusting relationship with myself and other people. Wow, that is a really good one. And it's so true. You know, we expect people to be honest and upfront and real about how they feel about, the situations. But some people hide their feelings and their thoughts, the things they truly think and feel. I think it's in fear of being hurt or being shamed for their feelings. They're I think, afraid to be vulnerable. That's what I think they were taught, that vulnerability is weakness. And it's really a strange thing that I never would have believed if I didn't live through it for so long. I learned a lot. That's, I learned a lot in that relationship about myself, truly. But not just myself, but other people. And it was so helpful in so many ways, not just with me accepting myself, but me accepting the world as it is. Not what I want it to be, even though that would be great if we were all walking hand in hand, singing kumbaya. That's my dream, but, we can't expect that from people who weren't, loved properly as children. So, and I, had my toxic traits that I had. I was a little too giving and a little too loving too fast. Like I didn't even know who people were, but I loved them because I love people, because I just wanted somebody to, think I was important. And I got just the opposite in my marriage. I married somebody who acted like I wasn't important at all. And it's so crazy. Now I see it as the reverse psychology thing that people are trying to do in relationships, but it's all fake and phony, and you're not being real with your true feelings. And I don't want somebody who can't be honest about how they truly feel. People that lie about how they feel about you, I don't know. And maybe it's because they're angry at that point in time, but you don't do that in a long-term relationship. It's not something you do if you want somebody else to be secure in the relationship. And that's, something I had to really face. And, just because I was willing to give my all doesn't mean that they will see what I'm doing and respond in kind. And I had to learn that as well. It didn't matter really what I was doing, because they were still seeing their perception of me. And, that's okay. That's okay. We have to accept everything, especially the people that we love, for who they are. And we also have to, really think about where we are in our lives and what we need, and place them in the right spot in your life, and I was allowing somebody to run my life who really had no idea how to run their own. That's really, it's crazy. I mean, I made the choice to stay there. I made the choice because I thought I could fix it. I can't. I couldn't. I could only fix me. And today, that's what I'm focused on. And, my life has gotten so much better since I have taken the time to heal the hurt, that I had from my childhood. This is abandonment issues that go back before probably I could even remember, And it's by getting in touch and actually being vulnerable with yourself. That's the only way to heal these things, is to face them and to accept that, okay, I didn't have the frame of mind at that point to actually put it in the right place, mentally. But now as adults, if we revisit that, and it's hard, it's hurtful to go back and look at these things that traumatized our life. But we have to, so that trauma is no longer affecting each and every day, and that's what we got to learn. Just because we went through something, negative, it doesn't have to affect today. And, I'm grateful that I learned through my own, acceptance of what I've been through, and choosing to, leave myself in that circumstance to be hurt more, thinking that it would get better. And it all stems from fear. The fear that we're not going to be taken care of. We're not going to, have a place to live. We're not going to have food to eat. We're not going to, and that is all conditioned from this society. Everything is free. And we have been born into this system of false monopoly money, basically. It's a game. But when you learn to step back and realize that you are not the character that is playing, you are the spirit that is driving this, vehicle. And once you get in touch with the person who's actually driving, the consciousness behind the eyes, that is when, you can find your peace and your alignment with, your North Node, your true self, whatever you're sent to do here on Earth. We're on mission. I believe we are, and I'm still not quite clear, but I am working on healing the negativity and the gunk in me so I can step into that purpose and be the person that I came down here to be, instead of, the nasty, negative, always not good enough and numbing out because things are terrible. That's not a life. And it's not the life that I want to live, even though I lived most of my childhood like that. Not childhood, but younger adult years. We have to come to a point where we take responsibility for our lives and our feelings, our words, our actions, everything. Doesn't matter. Throw it all out. If you want something different, you have to be something different. You have to make different choices. You have to speak differently to yourself. You have to reprogram those patterns that are so deep that you don't even, it's reprogramming the subconscious. I listened to the I Am reprogramming at night for a few years, back in when I was still in my marriage. I was trying to heal my thinking so I could heal my life, but I was still getting the negativity from, outside of me that I finally, it became unacceptable. No, I don't know where that's coming from, but that's not anything that I'm doing. That's in you. And you have to separate and let them deal with their pain that they have to heal from, and I wanted to help, but if they don't see the problem, and there's no problem but you. I am my only problem, period. I am my only problem. My thinking was my only problem. The way I thought about myself, the way I thought about the world, the way I thought about everything. This reality. Ratchet. I was the problem. I am no longer a problem in my life. I am a blessing in my life now because I have changed. Shut up! Changed my mindset. I changed my mind. I changed my mind about who I was, about where I was going, about what I wanted. Me, I did it. And I'm so grateful, but it wasn't until I finally said, you know what? Nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is coming to help me. Nothing is going to change unless I change it. And I did. And I'm so grateful. Like, I can't even tell you how grateful I am. You can do it. It's all within what you believe is true about the outside world. It's all from within. You are creating the whole outside world and how you see it in your mind. If you don't like what you're looking at, change the thoughts about it. Period. That's how you do it. That's how I did it. Love. Love yourself. Give yourself the love that you're so like freely giving everybody to try to get them to love you. Like that's what I was doing. Oh, please, I wanted everybody to love me because I didn't feel like I got enough love growing up. But now I give myself that love. And my dog, she helps. She's been my little angel. Seriously, that's why it's God spelled backwards, because they are nothing but the pure divine love. And that is what your soul actually is before it was covered with all this gunk and yuckiness of this realm. You have to get in from the outside and break those walls down from the inside. Nope. I like peeled the text back from my thoughts. Where are these coming from? Why am I thinking this negativity? Where did that come from? And when you follow it back, you pull the string back, it's something in your childhood that isn't even true. And it isn't even like relevant or valid today. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have been living my life in this, and it gave me like body dysmorphia. I used to think I was fat, like crazy thoughts that I used to have about myself and my life. But that's what this society is geared to do. It's go, 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 go. Technology is great, but it's a tool, and we have kind of let it overtake us. And, we have to use our mind and our body as the tools that they are, and once we learn to use them properly, you can move on, you'll keep, going up in the states of consciousness. Like once you start the journey, start the search, like start looking for ways to break out of your conditioning and, programming, you will be given like little, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. Like, and that's what life does. It like gives you the things that you're looking for as you need them, as you can handle them, and as you are ready to accept them. And really, if I would have, heard some of the things or some of the things that I truly know about this realm and myself and life, I wouldn't have believed it like, 5 years ago. I wasn't ready. Everything is a process. And I promise, everything happens in divine timing. It's all a learning. This is a school. Use it as such. Use it to better your spirit, yourself, your soul. Come to live the life you want to live. That's what I did. And I wasn't until I was. And now I am. And I'm so grateful. And more will be revealed. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Shine your love light, and your tribe will come. They're still not, I have my people, don't get me wrong, but I'm still looking for the place where I belong, the home that I long for within. I don't know where that home is. It's in my heart. That's where it is. And I will take my home with me everywhere I go from here on out. And I just hope everybody has a really blessed day. I love you guys. Shine your love light. We are here to create a new earth. Let's do this. In love. Not anger and animosity. That's all the false paradigm. Love. Love, radical acceptance. That's where it's at. You have to start with yourself, though, I promise. I love you guys. Have a really, really blessed day. Peace.